3/4 of a mile. Turn right on Whitney Road, then take the first right.
Cold,
We are live. And we are live.
And yes, we are live. Let's get it. You already know it's your boy BU, because that's all you gotta motherfucking
Turn
do.
left, then take the first right.
We got our host. He'll be on in a few, but we got Matt Hatter with us, and we got Montana with us. Matt Hatter, how you doing today?
B, I'm doing good.
Okay, how you doing, Montana, today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, how y'all? Hey, it's weekend Eve. How y'all been?
The weekend hasn't started yet.
It's weekend Eve. How y'all
weekend
been?
Eve. Oh, the
Yeah,
weekend.
you know about that weekend Eve.
Weekend Eve.
How your week been, Matt Hatter?
Oh, good. Productive. Very productive.
You got a lot of stuff done and everything?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Montana?
Shit, week been pretty decent, bro. Can't lie about that. What's up, Chuck?
You caught up from last week?
Yeah, I'm about to say. You know it.
It's been a week. It's been a good week, though. A long week, but a good week. A lot of good production going on, everything like that. So that's always a plus. Production is always a plus. Whether it's a long or short week, production is always a plus when you get shit done. Yeah. So
I had a lot of ball up phase. I think I'm in my ball up phase.
What that mean?
You know how you writing notes and then you ball it up and throw it in the trash can?
Yeah.
Well, I'm making sounds and I'm making beats and everything, and I'm making stuff that sounds good. And then I'm like, I don't know if I like this part. I don't know if I like this part. And then I end up, nope, I don't want this. And I delete the whole thing.
Not even just little bits of it, just all of it?
Yes.
You just start all over?
Yes.
Hey, is that frustrating?
Sometimes.
And then, all right, so when you get to that phase, how do you handle it? Like, what do you do next?
Step away for a little bit.
You go walk the dog, eat a little sandwich or something. What you do? You go
take the dog for a walk or something.
So when you're not, so you're always creating pretty much.
Yes.
Because you're creating when you're walking the dog. Because I know you're thinking about something else.
Yes.
To create while you're doing something else.
Yes.
Okay. That's what's up. Hey, so what's next for you? What's your next goal? Like short term?
My next short term is to get the next couple of pieces of equipment I can to continue the process I'm on.
Okay.
Right now it's just getting the equipment.
Okay. And then once that equipment comes...
Please don't call me the mad scientist. There's already Mariah the scientist. I don't know. We don't need that.
The mad scientist. All right. So your creative process with that. When as soon as you get all your equipment, when do you see yourself like dropping the first big thing?
I don't know.
Is it soon, like summertime wise, or probably summer?
Do I look like the summer hit kind of guy to you?
Oh no, let me see. Oh no, I think you look like one that'll drop like just random. You won't even tell me. That's what you look like. You're just gonna drop. That's what you look like.
Yeah.
You know, you'll just drop randomly. Like, all right, fuck it. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Here he goes. 11:50 at night.
Oh God, Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. Montana, how you been, bro?
My week's been pretty decent, man. I got a little Right now, I've been running a little dedicated run back and forth to West Virginia. Ugh. But besides that, it's been productive. You know what I'm saying? To say the most. Dealing with a
I,
little, dealing with a little situations. The IRS decided to stick their hands where they don't need to be.
oh yeah.
You know, where with no warning, but it's all good. It's probably my fault because I haven't been by my parents' house to check my mail, and Lord knows how long. So they probably did send a little notice, but just to wake up and see, you know what I'm saying, your finances on freeze, that ain't a good feeling.
Yeah.
That's not a good feeling at all. Because
Yeah.
it hit me on guard, bro. I tell this little quick short story. I'm in the
Okay.
stove. I go in there, you know what I'm saying? I meal prep a lot. My wife cooks me, big meals. I take, a lot of meat, starches and stuff like that, and greens on the road. So when I go in the store for snacks and stuff like that, it really don't even need to be. But I was like, man, I want me a little bag of chips. So I'm going there, get me a little Mountain Dew bag of chips and a little Debbie oatmeal pie, right? Can't be no more than $5, $10. So you know what I'm saying? We all, working men, I'm pretty sure none of us are struggling to the point where we can't afford nothing that costs $10.
Yeah.
So I go to swipe my card. Decline. She look at me, she said, oh, that card's not going. They just shitting me, swipe that bitch again. Swipe. I hit it again. Decline. I said, man, you know how embarrassing that was, bro? I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I don't carry cash. So I'm like, let me go back to the truck and take care of this real quick. Man, I step out that motherfucking stove. I pull up that Bank of America app. Oh boy. Ooh, we talking about negative. Whoa. Where is my money? And no, I don't have no damn receipt. that JG Wentworth is my money. I need it now, but you know what I'm saying? I got it all handled, you know what I'm saying, now, but shit, boy, that was that. I just didn't like that feeling, man. The embarrassment of, actually trying to pay for something that's just $10, bro. Like that, it made me appreciate, how
I got
far we just
I got a
came in life.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 877 cash now?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah. 1877 cash now.
I was just wondering if it was the same phone number.
Oh yeah, it is. It definitely is, man. But besides that, my week has been actually pretty good, man. Pretty
So
good.
that was just a little bump in the road. No pun intended. I know you're a driver, but that was just a little bump in the road for you.
Did you hear about the cab that ended up hanging over the side of a bridge?
In Memphis or
Yes.
Tennessee? Yeah,
Yes.
the female driver. Yeah, I heard about that.
Hold on, what happened? I
No,
didn't hear
no,
about
I
that.
think it was a male, wasn't it?
No, it was a female driver.
Oh, yeah.
Well, appreciate you, my boy.
Hold on, what happened with that, Marshall?
A rig, I guess, lost control and the cab was hanging off the side of a bridge. And she
Yeah,
had to be rescued by the fire department.
yeah, that happened sometime last year, if I'm not mistaken. If we still talking about the same incident, that happened sometime last year. Somebody swerved in her lane, and she tried to avoid it. And
No, there was just another one.
oh, another one.
Yes, there was just another one. I just saw
Tell me
like
about
last
that
week.
then.
I just saw another one last week.
Yeah,
It,
somebody's.
the rig looked, the cab looked pretty destroyed.
Oh yeah, hers wasn't destroyed. It was just hanging over the damn bay,
No, this
just
one,
hanging
the
over the
cab
water.
looked destroyed, and the trailer was on its side.
Man, you know what? Since we talking about that, I'm sure y'all been watching the news, and y'all seeing what Trump been signing these executive orders about truck drivers who can't speak English. I just want to say
Yeah.
respectfully, I respect it because here a few days ago there was a truck driver carrying a load of steel, which is what I carry all the time, and the dumbass just literally blows through the red light, don't hit brakes at all, killed 2 people, hit 4 cars.
Mm.
And I got to see the video today. I was seeing all the news coverage about it, but it didn't show the video. And I finally seen the video today, bro. And it was very disturbing. And I done seen some wicked shit on this road. I done seen shit burnt up. I done seen human bodies in the car. I done seen motherfuckers decapitate themselves running into the back of trailers. I done seen all type of shit. But just watching how careless he was for that intersection in that red light. And a lot of people don't understand, man, we're driving an 80,000-pound missile. But I said that to say, when the police got there, my guy, he's a Russian immigrant on a work visa, and Buddy couldn't speak no English. He
Yeah,
couldn't
so
speak.
he couldn't even explain nothing to them.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody's like, oh, that's messed up. You're gonna keep people from getting jobs. It's not messed up because when shit like that happens, you gotta be able to
I got a
explain.
question.
Mm-hmm.
How do they read the stop signs? How do you read the street signs? How do you read this? How do you read the street signs?
I don't know. I'm over here looking at the camera like y'all can see me, but I don't know. That's a good question. Like,
I mean, they go by shapes and color. They know that means stop.
I'm guessing so, cause bro, like, he plowed through them cars, man, and there was nothing left for the vehicles, nothing. And that was my second time seeing that. My first time I was in high school when I seen it. You probably remember back in the day when we was in school, that soldier that went to jail for that on Raleigh Road. He killed the lady who just picked up her son from school, killed the son, and a motorcyclist. He plowed through him. He was doing 100 down Raleigh Road, plowed through him, and there was nothing left in that Honda Accord but the frame. And I watched the bodies fly through the air and everything, but I understand why Trump is doing what he's doing, because it's so much going on with these trucks, man. And there's a lot of them out here that can't speak no English. I'm not saying that they don't deserve to drive, but you gotta learn our language, because this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I'm at shippers or receivers and they're like, shippy, receiver, shipper. You don't see that big ass sign over there that say shipping and receiving? The door's right there. You know what I'm saying? Or they walking up to you with your phone with the Google Translate out like that. It just don't sit right with me, man. Then more situations like this happens, man. It's sad, man. So my condolences to them families that lost their loved ones for that guy.
I don't get how you can get a license when you can't read the street signs. Like, that makes no sense.
It's probably in Spanish though. To be fair, when they try to get their license, pretty sure it's in Spanish or whatever language they speak, pretty much.
Yeah, there's a lot of what's the word I can say without sounding like a fucking racist? Out west, there's a lot of Arabic schools, truck driving schools, and they, you know what I'm saying, they basically just send them on through. You know, give them their license and put them out here on the road. And
hold up, so they just give it to them, pretty much.
And not all street signs are the same color.
Yeah, they just, you know what I'm saying. That's another reason.
The street sign colors have been changing. I don't know if
that's another reason why Trump going so hard about pushing this whole speaking English thing, man. Because a lot of these accidents that we are seeing that are like fatal like that, like the guy that went down the mountain. His brakes went out. He just kept driving. He ran past 2 escape ramps.
I was about to say, don't y'all got those runaway ramps on the side?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for situations like that. Went straight past him, hopped all the way over in the left lane, and kept going. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, a lot of them schools, man, this my cousin. He passed. He go drive. And that's all they care about, man. All they care about is an ass in a seat and money coming in, man. That's just ridiculous. But my bad to talk about all that, man. I just had to speak on that real quick.
Yeah, speak on it. People stuff like that.
Yeah, that's just, you know what I'm saying. So anybody that's watching, if you do have a friend or a relative that want to get in the trucking, man, make sure they know English, bro. Make sure they know English, because you'll hate to get that call about your family, loved one, spouse, whoever. You know, they just got killed in a truck accident or car accident, truck accident, or whatever the case may be. And the person, the guy or woman who did it can't speak a lick of English. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Ooh, I got one. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. You got what? You got one?
Yeah, I got a question. What's y'all take on the Hinton situation? The eye for eye situation. The guy whose son was
Oh
was
yeah,
was
who
gunned,
his son got shot in the back, and then he went and
ran over a
hit
deputy.
the traffic patrol guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't
What's
they
y'all take
make
on that?
movies about that?
Yeah, they have made movies about that. They sure have.
A Time to Kill, John Q.
Yeah, yeah. And then they used all them officers in court to intimidate him. I seen that happen down here in Fayetteville. A guy ran over a sheriff on 301. He killed him, and drunk driver killed the sheriff. And when he went to court for his bond hearing, his first arraignment, they had damn near the whole Cumberland County Sheriff's Office in there, mugging him down, and they made sure that he didn't get no bond. I kind of feel 50-50 about that situation. I understand that father's pain. I understand how you feel, but I'm trying to tell you, bro, you take my child out of here. I don't care what he did. I'm coming for your ass.
Hey,
But
I agree with that situation. I
Hey,
would do the same thing because nigga,
and that's
at
I
that
was
point I don't care about nothing. But
yeah,
he didn't kill the cop that killed his
exactly.
son.
There you go. You didn't go get the guy that did it. You caught a
Yeah,
random. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That random didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? We all know there's crooked cops. We ain't got to touch on that. We know what it is out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially for people with the melanin skin. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like, but for you to go out there and take another innocent person's life,
Who
bro.
might
I
have
don't.
been a great cop his whole
Yeah,
career, and
his whole
he was
career.
just retiring and everything. That was his last run right there.
But maybe that's the you take one of mine, I'll take one of yours.
It don't work like that for me.
Yeah.
I want to take you.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I'm
got
coming to
hit.
see
I got to
you.
get you.
Yeah, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I never believed in people who like to shoot up people's houses. Nah, what you gonna shoot up that man's house for? Go holler at that man. That's who you got an issue with, not his grandma, not the kids in the house or whoever.
Exactly.
Go holler at that man. Don't go shoot that man's house up. See him when you see him.
Honestly.
You know. But what's going on, AK? I see you just hopped in.
hey, what up, fellas? What up? What up?
What? How
Shit.
your week been? It's weekend eve right now. How your week been, AK?
It's been a blessing, man. Shit, I can't complain, man. Great things are happening. Uh, I'm happy. Shit, I'm happy to see y'all fellas still holding it down. What up, Montana? What up, Marshall?
What up, Kay?
Hell
But
yeah.
nah, when
What?
we was talking about the eye for eye thing, shit,
Yeah.
man, I know that firsthand experience. Like I had let my little brother move in my house. He was fresh out of prison. He was deep in the gang shit, and he was posting and doing all of that shit. And shit, they came and seen about him. Shit, he wasn't there. They still spent on my house and hit my little girl. You feel me?
Ooh.
Hold
Mm.
up. Hold the fuck up.
Hold on, bro. You can't come on the show dropping shit like that,
Hey,
bro.
hey, hey.
Man,
Slow
God.
Not for real.
down.
That's
I know it's
but
real life,
so
but damn. Go
but
ahead.
when you start thinking about eye for an eye, like
Mm-hmm.
I went down a dark path, and like when you was talking about the guy, like he didn't get the guy that killed him. Like
Mm-hmm.
the dude that shot up my crib he was he was a recruit. He was trying to get down with I'm not gonna say the gang. I'm not gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? He was being under the control, being manipulated by somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like he didn't know who house he was shooting. He didn't care who house he was shooting. He just wanted to prove that he was gonna shoot. You get what I'm saying? And when it come down to that shooting shit, hey bro, motherfuckers get their house shot up. They don't niggas shooting people house up. Don't think about the electricity they got to fix, the water they got to fix, the plumbing. The man, hey, bullets will fuck your whole house up, cuz I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like that. I'm telling you, like shit be in them walls. The bullets going through them walls. It's stuff in them walls, man.
Hey, what
Like
Wayne say? Bullet ain't
a
got
house,
no name either.
but no, most definitely not. But a house can get shot up, and it nobody might have not got hit in it, but they got to move out that house because it's non livable. Like that
Yeah.
happens a lot. You get what I'm saying? But man, that's a real life situation. But that's why I said, man, I'm thankful, and it put me in a dark place for a very long time, and I did a lot of things I shouldn't have done, and it don't make you feel no better. Like it don't make you feel no better. I'm telling you that from personal experience. Like even that man went He went out of rage and he acted out of rage. He acted irrational. Like today, he don't feel no better. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, you said your brother got out of jail and all that. So what's your take on generational curses?
Um, a generational curse. I don't believe in
What does that
such.
mean to you?
What it means to me is um I feel like generational curses are not that's just a term. I feel like traditional, like people that, if your dad's a murderer and it's been accepted in y'all family line, then it's easy for him to do. Even though, all right, that might be a family of murderers, but they might look down on stealing. Like it might be shunned upon for you to walk in the store and steal a Laffy Taffy, but it's okay for your whole family to be murderers. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like it's not a curse, it's acceptable behavior, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So like if it'd be like, yo, your daddy was a drunk, your grandmama was a drunk. Like, no, that means because that's everybody's still drinking because drinking has been okay with that family. It's not a curse. It's just been acceptable. So if somebody say, nah, nobody gonna drink at my family reunion, then that's how things start stopping. I mean, it might ruffle some feathers, but it's not a fucking curse. It's just acceptable behavior. It's learned behavior. It's traditional. It's traditional acts of how you are raised. If that makes sense, like your daddy hustle, nigga, you hustle. It's been accepted. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I grew up in Birdhouse. It don't matter how much money
Yeah.
AK got. You not bringing no dope money in her house. You not buying her. She will eat bologna and cheese sandwiches before I bring her some lobster that I bought off of selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like she not
Yeah.
doing that. So if you stand on business, like it's just about moral value, like how what they stand on. You know what I'm saying? I don't. My kids, I know a bunch of people that got kids, and some of the kids bad as fuck. My kids are very well behaved children, and I don't get to be with them every day. But what I'm saying is, it's taught. It's learned behavior. They know they not about to come over here with that BS. They know I'm gonna keep it real with them. They know, et cetera, et cetera. So like they like shit. I like between the podcast. I grew up drinking as a
Yeah.
kid. My granddaddy was a moonshiner. Like, taste this here, boy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a drunk because it wasn't acceptable. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't believe there's a curse. I just believe there's weak genetics and acceptable by through accepting what has been okay and what has been acceptable through that family line or through that circle or relationship or however you want to place it, if that makes sense.
I feel that. What about you, Marshall? How you feel about generational curses?
I think they do exist.
Okay.
I think a bad habit or something passed down could be a generational curse.
Okay.
All right, so I got a question. Like, they say ADHD come from people, parents that smoke or did drugs while they were being conceived. Okay,
Okay.
so they didn't have ADHD, and that makes them. But they just gave you a curse of ADHD. I mean, some of the most brilliant minds in the world have ADHD. But what I'm saying is that if most of the people, parents that did drugs that were born through their parents doing drugs, they don't touch that shit at all. Cause like, so I don't know. I can't say like it could be passed down. I just feel like it's acceptable, a product of your environment, if that makes sense. Like everybody smoke weed, shit, we legal. It's all right. And like my kid ain't gonna touch nothing. He's not gonna smoke nothing. He's not gonna do nothing because whether it's acceptable when he with his friends or not, I'm not accept that I can't accept it as a curse. That is taught. That is discipline. Like, if that makes sense.
All right. My take on it
Yeah,
is
but isn't a curse just a spell you're under?
You said a spell you're under.
Yeah, isn't a curse just a spell you're under?
Not like that's what I mean by that, like being acceptable characteristics. Like if your whole family been drinking, it's acceptable. That's not a curse. That's just lowering your standard to acceptability of being drunk. Like you know what I'm saying? If all your family do is smoke, it's acceptable. That's all. Like it's nothing wrong with it. But if you go to your girl family and they don't even know what the fuck marijuana smell like, then it's not acceptable at that house. And then it's not a curse, because a curse means you got to do it regardless. You go to your girl house, you don't want her parents to know you smoke. You don't want to smell like smoke. You're gonna put a containment on how much you smoke and how much you smell like marijuana, even though you want to smoke it or not, if you got respect for what you got going on. So it's not a curse. It's, I feel like I can't call it a curse. A curse is something that you have no control over.
So you don't think addiction is passed down?
No, I feel like addiction makes people stronger to when like I feel like addiction firsthand visually witnessing it makes them people stronger against what they've witnessed and the causative effects of what they've witnessed it do to their family or whoever they witnessed using it without them using it. So it's either a weak mindset or a strong enough mindset to either help your peers or don't even help them. Just say no versus, oh, I want to do it too, not knowing what you're getting yourself into. So no, I can't say it's a curse. I feel like it's either a weak or a strong characteristic of your mindset. You know what I'm saying? I seen my daddy smoke my whole life. I ain't never touched no rock. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't touched no rock. I ain't never smoked no rock.
All right, so I agree with both of y'all. How I feel is, the way I see it is like, it can be seen as a reputation, which is like it could be a family reputation. So they look at your people bad. So people already like looking at you in that situation, and they're already looking down at you before they're judging you before they get to know you. That's how I see it.
Like I took sociology when I was in college for a little while. That very nice small spell of a time. Um, but for real, it says it like this: if a girl's been raped, sex to her is nothing but sex. Like she has no love to it. She has no emotional attachment to it. So when she has a child, that's what I'm asking you when you say it's a curse. So when she has a child, she's gonna tell her child that sex don't mean shit, or should she be impelled to tell her child that sex should be something that you do to somebody you love and it's very special and you want to give it to somebody you really care about, etc., etc. But that would be a pass. That's to me. I feel like that's called traumatic effects. Because
Have
most,
you have you ever heard an adult go to a child and go, "Oh, who are you?" And they tell you, "Oh, you're so and so Marshall," and they go, "Oh, you're a Marshall, or you're a so and so, or you're a so and so," and they
yep,
automatically judge you off of that.
yep.
Isn't that isn't
That that
that isn't that
that's like that's like
a generational curse?
that's like your birthday signs. They do that,
That's
or you
no,
or
that's
you're a
called
Gemini.
guilty of association, bad reputation, or it could be good or it could be good preliminary like you know what I'm saying, fuck, promotion. All promotion ain't good promotion, if that makes sense. Like you could be charged by your demographic, not even your genetic last name or your family. You could just be charged. Oh shit, that nigga from that area, I know what they do over there. You get what I'm saying? Just from where you grew up at.
Yes.
That's like the same with like I said, your signs. Like, oh, he's a Gemini. He's gonna go the fuck off. I'm a Taurus. They say I'm stubborn.
I'm a
Which I
Cancer.
which I might be. Hey, I might be stubborn, but hey, if the shoe fits, I guess fuck it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they say Cancer change with the weather. Depending on the moon is how I'm gonna feel.
no, I feel that.
I'm a
Yeah.
Libra and a Scorpio.
You
Hey,
said what, Marsha?
that's very
I'm a
cool.
Libra and a Scorpio.
How the hell that work?
Libra ends on the 22nd. Scorpio starts on the
Starts on the
23rd.
20.
If you're born in the cusp, if you're born on the cusp, you catch both. And since I'm born at October the 22nd at nighttime, I catch both Libra and Scorpio.
So you're a solstice baby.
Yes.
That's dope.
So you crazy, Marshall?
I told you, I'm genius that's yet to be noticed.
Hey, they say all geniuses are insane.
I don't like that word.
Just because I like to tightrope the line doesn't mean anything.
I feel that. So
And
y'all,
no, I
y'all,
don't use a harness, and no, there is not no safety net at the bottom either. There's definitely not no safety net at the bottom.
Oh yeah, you crazy. Yeah, you crazy. Yeah. Hey, AK, why you don't like the word insane?
No, so that's one of my favorite words.
Oh, that's one of your favorite words?
Deranged means expect the same results. Crazy means the same definition. Insane is saying something and believing something that you are not willing to tell other people that you've seen because of the reaction you know you're gonna get.
I kind of like how you put that.
Well, I'm diagnosed schizophrenic, so we can. So I'll tell you, I see a lot of things that people don't see.
So how many people in your head, Marshall?
Honestly,
Honestly,
quite a few.
Everybody do. They just don't honor. They don't honor them.
Quite a few.
I'm reading this book.
If you notice in my writing, I write all their names down. In my writings, there's parts where I mention all of them.
I believe
in my notes and everything, there's parts where they each get mentioned and stuff like that, depending on how the rhyme works.
Shit. Hey, y'all get hold on.
Hey yo, I got a question.
All
right. What two people you think would make what characteristics of a man and the characteristics of a woman you think will make the best king or queen?
Who's that question for, Marshall?
Nah, that's for anybody. No, I just I was reading this book and it was like the formula to make a great king. I wanted to know any of you guys' feedback. What two people you think, like whether they're a veterinarian, a doctor, etc. What two great people come together would make a great king or a queen?
So 2 types of jobs?
No, people. Like a nurturer.
Decorated and heartfelt.
You said what?
Decorated and heartfelt.
I like the word decorated.
Decorated and heartfelt.
I think. Whew, I think. You gotta have a like. I don't want to call it nonchalant because if you're chalant, you some stuff you gotta not care about pretty much.
My two is a nurse and a general.
Okay.
I kind of was going that route actually. That actually makes sense. A general is like pretty much nonchalant. Nigga, I'm gonna send my soldiers out there. They die. But the nurse go take care of the wounded.
It takes both.
Yeah. So I definitely agree with that. Yeah. So yeah. But the general don't care about you. He don't even know you. Nigga, just go out there, shoot shit.
Mama got you.
Yeah, mama got you.
Shit, mama could be the general. Hey, I think the best generals be like. I think the best soldiers are women at war. Like they more heartless than men. They are like
women are heartless. Let's talk about that. women are heartless. Women can hit you worse than a man can.
Not because a man does it off of impulse. And
yes.
A woman thinks that shit out.
Yeah, it's planned. Like, and then it's gonna hurt you. Like a woman can hurt a man worse than a man can hurt a woman. Because a man gonna get hurt emotionally.
Queen Nefertiti was the best warrior. Like she had the best general. Like she was the best general. Like she had the best armory. She had the best war tactics, and she was a woman. Like
Yeah. So does that make
What's
you
wrong
think?
with Sacagawea?
she's a dog too,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she was a dime.
Yeah. She was fine. She was fine. She was fire.
I've never read nothing about her that they did not make sure that was important. That she was very beautiful. Like every
Yeah. She was
single
like a Pocahontas.
yeah. That's dope.
But yeah, I mean, there's that. All right. So with that being said, we're talking about women and men. So I think women are more powerful, but men are seen as like stronger, and there's a difference between both.
I feel like it's been set up for the woman to appear to be more weaker than the man.
Yes, I definitely agree. What you think about that, Marshall?
I think they make the men look very naive to the woman, and it's been that way since the Garden of Eden.
Since
I agree.
Adam and Eve and all that.
Not because if you think about it, you can remove a man, and women will thrive. If you remove a woman, men will crumble.
Yeah, we're gonna kill each other.
There's even species where a female can turn into a male, and they still can mate and reproduce.
Yeah.
A man can't do that. There's no species where a man can turn to where a male can turn into a woman and reproduce. Like that does not happen. But there's several species where, depending on the temperature, a woman, well, the female can turn into a male, and they the same birth, the same everything. They could just reproduce. And that's when you get the story of Wonder Woman and the Amazons. Nigga, the Amazons, they didn't have no men there. Where Wonder Woman came from, there were no men. Like when Superman landed in there, they looked at him like, "What the fuck? We ain't seen no nigga in 100 years." But they were still reproducing. They had little girls in there. They had kids in there. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, that's kind of deep. That's kind of deep right there. Damn, Wonder Woman. So women are more powerful, but they're taught to bow down to the man. For what reason? Okay, you're a God-fearing man. For what reason then?
Because it's masculinity. It's individualism.
I'm glad you said that word, masculinity. Because now we're seeing women be...
Because man holds the seed to life.
Yeah, but now we're seeing women act like more masculine now, and I don't need a man type thing. And we see
when you look at lions, when you look at lions, they could kill their male at any given time they get ready to.
They're the hunters. I mean, but they
hunt for him. They bring the food to him, but and they don't eat until he eats first, and then but at the same time they just came together to kill something he can't kill. So it's like the Bible says that the male has been blessed with divine leadership.
Yeah.
If that I mean, a lot of people don't agree with the Bible. I mean, a lot of it's just writings. I'm not gonna diss guy. He's a cool dude, but
all right. So, but you said the lion can't. I mean, the male lion could kill. What the female does.
Not by himself. Never.
I don't know. I did watch a couple videos of buffalo run by lion.
Nah, he can hold on, but he need help, bro. Like he still be needing help. Like Like he'll do it first. Like, and then also if a male come through his camp, they'll jump on his ass without him
They
even.
hunt in prides.
They'll eat him up. They'll eat another male up without even him moving
Oh
because
yeah,
he
because they're territorial.
and he ain't even got to move.
Yeah, they're territorial.
So like
No,
for them to be
it's,
stronger, why do they fold under his control? Because God says the male will always have dominion.
mm.
It's not mental control. It's not manipulation. It's just
You know
sovereign
what
honor.
dominion is?
What is it?
The dominance over the mind of a woman.
Not just a woman.
So what else is there? There's man and woman. So is it
No,
dominance
because
over everybody?
dominion. I can't limit the definition to having control over a mind of a woman. It could be the mind of a population. It could be domain. Meaning the definition of domain means you are the most dominant in your area, like your whole domain. Whether like it could be a bunch of guys and a bunch of women. They just they idolize you as the most dominant. Like on Black Panther where they had to fight to be the king or whoever. Like when they had to compete and
Yeah.
they that made him the most that made Wakanda his domain. He fought to prove that he is the most dominant. You get what I'm saying? It's not over men and women. Domain mean they trust you to lead them and protect them and to keep them safe. That's what it is.
Yeah, I feel that.
Even the strongest man in the camp don't be the smartest man. It's got to be an equilibrium. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, you got to be able to lead. Like, like I get that because there's people at my job who do a better job than me, but they can't lead a crew.
My favorite example would be, you ever seen the movie Dinosaurs?
No, explain.
It's like a movie called Disney Dinosaurs, and he was raised by monkeys, and it was like a BS comment and shit hit, and he ended up finding his actual race of dinosaur, well, his actual gene of dinosaur, and they had a mean leader, and he was directing them into destruction, and he was just like, fuck that, I ain't going with that, and he stood up and he spoke up. He got beat up because he wasn't the strongest, but he was smarter than the leader, and like the leader had more domain because out of like sometimes people gain domain out of fear of not knowing what to do. They are okay accepting putting the blame on you making the decision.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Like,
Donald Trump got domain over the United States. If he say we're going to war tomorrow for whatever fucking reason, they
nigga, we
he's
going
been
to war.
he's been placed in a position for us to trust his decision because of the population that picked him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have your little stragglers like, oh fuck, this motherfucker's crazy, all that. Yeah.
But for the most part, the population puts their faith in him as protecting the population, like making the that's what the president is. He got domain over the United States. He got the responsibility of making the decision for the power of the people, the best interest of the people, or the best interest of the country. Sometimes it don't even be about the people, but he keeps control of his domain.
Do you not feel like the president is like a puppet and being controlled by somebody else?
Oh, Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Now he's been controlled by the money. It's always been that way. It's just more.
He's a businessman.
It's all nah, like it's always been that way. Like that's just the face of the country, dog. Like it's always been that way. The Rothschilds, man, there's a like several families that are just families that are worth more than our whole fucking country. And
Yeah.
we got to fucking play their rules. Like they were there first. Like that's just how it is. Like, yeah, we the most powerful, but we're not the most brilliant country, dog. Like, because we have no traditionalism. We just got power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a country that don't got traditionalism will fall at the drop of a dime. You can't make the Koreans go against what they've been doing for 1,000 years, or the China, or the Japan, or any other countries. But us, anything new, we change. Anything that's up and happening, that's what we with. So like we
Yeah.
are like we don't got traditionalism.
All right. So if money wasn't a factor, like let's say money not a factor, what would you do like with your life if money wasn't a factor? If we had no money,
I'll be a barter.
explain.
I'll be the best trader in the world.
Just
I
trade
find
what you got for what they got, pretty
now
much.
find value for what is valuable and what people need. Like create yourself a service. Real talk, like if we ain't getting paid for it, it's favor for a favor. Period. Like
Yeah, that'd be yeah.
I take your trash out, you change my oil. I cut your grass, you trim my limbs. Like that's
Yeah.
like
It's
that's
just
really what.
tradesmanship, pretty much.
Hey, he the grass cutting guy. Hey, where the milk girl go? I need my milk. Like real talk. I cut her grass 3 weeks last time, 3 days last week. I need my milk. Like that's all. It's gonna be a barter system.
Yeah, I feel that. What about you, Marshall?
I just stepped out. What was going on?
All right, so if money wasn't a factor, what would you do with your life? If
If
we
money
had no
wasn't a
money,
factor, what would I do with my life?
yeah,
I would still write.
you would still write.
Yes.
That's like your what is that? What do you call it? Like your getaway,
My escape.
scapegoat.
It's my escape.
I think that would change. Would that change what you write though?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Because all the songs that's out now is pretty much based around money.
That's great. I don't write about money. I don't know how everybody can come from nothing and then all of a sudden be writing about money. That makes no fucking sense to me. How do you rap about Prada and Balenciaga and all this when you ain't never had it?
I feel that. I feel that. So what motivates you then for writing? What motivates you in general?
Honestly, what motivates me in general?
Yeah.
Unfinished business.
Unfinished business. Okay.
Unfinished business.
What about you, AK?
Looking back, like just happy I ain't where I was. Like every day I wake up, I'm thankful for a better mindset.
Yeah.
And more patience. It's just looking back, like dude, like today where I'm at a place in life where I done had a bunch of money, and I'm not the brokest I ever been, but I am. A lot of days I look back and regret how much money I had, and I could have did different things with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't put a price on peace. So I'm thankful that I've matured enough to not make money cause me a lack of peace. Money can cause you no peace, bro. Um. So what motivates me is just knowing I figure out a new way to do things and get things done without losing my peace. Like it might not come as fast as I'm used to it coming,
Yeah.
but it's still gratification and satisfactory within myself, satisfaction, knowing that I ain't doing what I had to do before. If that
Money
makes sense.
might not come with peace, but there's peace in saying, you know what, I can afford this now and not have to wait.
I miss you, Marshall. I had a phone call coming in. You said what, bro?
Money might not bring you peace, but there's peace in saying I can afford this now.
Yes, you are definitely right.
Yeah.
No, there's no peace in being broke. Most definitely. Like the most frustrating places you could be in your life is being broke.
Yeah. But you ever heard that saying like I'm rich in people? Because
Hell
I've been
yeah.
broke, but like I've been broke around you, KK, and then you had it. So that means I had it, situations like that.
But like when
I don't know,
like shit like that, like
I don't know, serving your country in war and then ending up homeless not too long after you get home will pretty much piss you off at everything and anything and everybody.
I
I feel
agree,
like
but
for those people that are going through that, they should have been mentally prepared to be let down. Like, do you know the government just fired 86,000 people, bro? Like that is that's a lot of people, cuz like that's all government jobs. That is
yeah,
that is a big chunk of the payroll coming out of the United States monthly. Them 86,000 people was like they were making like
six figures.
a year.
Yeah, annually. Yeah,
Collectively, they could pay what they say 300,000 people with minimum wage off of what they were living off of, families.
mm,
They ain't
mm.
hurting. They still getting it paid. They just not going to work.
Tell me how a politician goes from your city councilor to your governor, from your mayor to your governor to senator, and when getting into the Senate, they're maybe worth $1 million, but when they get out of the Senate 4 years later, they're worth 56 million.
Knowing secrets,
Yeah, they're paid to shut the fuck up.
honestly.
Hey, let's get this nigga some more money because he
Hey,
lost too much.
it's a show like you ever watched the show called House of Cards?
Yes.
That's how that works.
Yeah, either they're gonna pay you or they're gonna kill you. Oh, he got in a tragic accident. Yeah.
They
18
can't kill everybody.
T-boned him.
They can't
Like,
kill everybody.
Now, like, do you know when Kobe died? He was kicking off a shoe deal that would have stripped 80% of Nike's representatives.
mm.
Kobe hasn't been with Nike for years.
No, but he been with Adidas first.
Yes.
And
Oh yeah, with them big ass. I ain't like them. Yeah,
but but
big ass
when
shoes.
he not like he had 80% of the superstars in the league, they were about to make a shoe that no matter what who like if all four of us had our own design, all four of our shoes would have cost the same.
Yeah.
It was for the fans. That's like, man, that's a rabbit hole I wish I wouldn't have went down, but it makes a lot of sense, bro. Like, come
So
up
you
with the
saying
cure for
Kobe got set up?
yeah, come up with the cure for cancer and see how long you live. Eat
What do
meat
Yeah.
you think
fried.
about the opening of Alcatraz?
What, the prison?
Yes.
Mm.
I feel like I want to go see it.
That'd be a good field trip.
I feel like I first looked at Alcatraz when they was like the Ghost Hunter show, and like it was very convincing. Like how many people is in there dead, still walking around. It was convincing. I mean, it might have been fake. I was a lot
Hey,
naive
you
than I was.
can't doubt it. As much shit went down in there. I don't know.
Man, shit, for that to be the number one
It's
prison,
believable.
it's got the most escapees.
Yeah, but how the hell do you escape that and then survive?
Hey, they ain't caught them boys yet. Them niggas made a raft out of sheets,
How
dog.
the hell you
Like
escape that? Survive?
if
They got
you know you doing 3,500 years, you're gonna
by
you're
any
gonna figure out.
by any means. It's definitely by any means, bro.
You start reading about vitamins, and you know that shit don't exist to get you to live that long. And you start thinking of other things. You will figure out a way to get out, dog. I promise you. If you want to get out, that's anybody though. If you want anything bad enough, you'll get it.
Yeah, niggas picking at the wall each day, like
What,
brick
bro? You
wall
got
each
30.
day.
Hey, you got 10 life sentences.
Yeah.
I need a new fork. I need a new fork every week. God damn it, shit.
Yeah, niggas picking at it like just. It might take 10 years to escape, but bitch, I'm out of here.
Man, shit. I
What
was
you gonna
looking
do
at.
to me? Give me another life sentence?
I used to read about the best escapes. It was some Migos in Mexico, bro. They put salsa on the bars every day
Oh, the acidity.
until it was strong enough for them to break it. Like
Mm,
I thought it was very clever. I was like, dang, that's. But there
yeah.
again, you got 10. You doing 1,000 years, bro.
But the thing is, nigga, once the bars break, you gotta have the next step to get through the other bars or the other
Honestly,
door.
man, that's like 1900s. Man, it's 2025. If anybody that powerful would want to get out, they gonna make a couple calls and they gonna threaten a couple people, a couple officials, and then there's gonna be a piece of paper typed up. And they're getting out like that easy, that fast. I know it. I done seen it. I know it. Like that's reality.
So that's how El Chapo got out every time.
Man, power. Hey, did you been watching Diddy?
Nah, hey. So, hey, speaking of Diddy, update me on Diddy. I ain't been updated on that actually, to be honest. I know trial started.
Cassie done folded. Man, like not like majority of the witnesses are folding. Come on, bro. That's Diddy. He got power. He got money. Cassie was one of the first people to testify, and then when she was supposed to go on trial, she told her lawyer, "Do not contact her more. She anymore. She is not testifying."
Yeah.
That's what the next trial, the newest trial date was about. She didn't even go, bro.
Mm. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
I was
Damn. So
like,
you think he'll get off? Cause he been in for a
fuck
minute.
no. He's never getting out.
You say he ain't never getting out?
Never getting out. Hey, they gonna Bill Cosby that nigga. Watch. Every time he think he getting out, it's gonna be a new pop up.
Oh yeah.
He ain't gonna never run out of money. It's just gonna be paid accusations until he become irrelevant. They probably let him out like Mickey Barnes when he like 75 years old, and he can't even enjoy his M's no more. But he still have them. Like he got dynasty money.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy though.
They just gonna hold him until he irrelevant, until people stop being scared of him coming out with the baby oil.
Yeah. Hey, baby oil prices dropped too. So
What?
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Hey, Johnson and Johnson going bankrupt because of Diddy. He done fucked up the stock
But
market.
1,000 though, let's be real though. 1,000.
What, 1,000? 1,000 bottles.
Yes.
But they say that it was enhanced with like ecstasy.
Damn, so he's squirting beans on you.
Yeah.
Damn, he just shoot you in the face with it. Down, and now you rolling. Man, that's rough.
All right. So with that being said, with him doing that, like he got a lot of kids left behind. How do they break that cycle?
Man, I feel like in a way I feel sorry for him because
For his kids or for just
yeah,
everybody in the situation?
for his kids. Shit, most of the people that's in that situation, they were paid to enjoy it, or they were paid that. Man, let's just be real, bro. It's Diddy, cause like he ain't raped that many. He ain't raped all them people. Them niggas got manhandled and manipulated for the paper. They put that brands and they put them M's in their face and they took it. And now because somebody spoke up, they all want to speak up because they feel bad about what they had to do to get where they at in life, man. Like that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. So do they have to change their way of life? Because cameras everywhere now. Their dad like
They
go through all
allowed
this stuff.
themselves to be degraded for money, and now they're regretting it.
And that's exactly right. But when it comes to his kids, I feel like they will never be broke forever. Like they grandkids not gonna be broke. It's fucking Diddy, dog.
I don't know.
They can't take what he didn't acquire through what his private life was doing. His private life was a fetish. It wasn't like, now some of those accusations, like he said, they just said that they took the money. But if there's no paper trail to prove that that's what he was, man, it's just a lot of accusations and a shame. It's a lot of shame.
Yeah, but if the Diddy brand suffers, Diddy spends time in jail, the family can't make no money, it starts to wear thin as the years go on. It eventually,
Yeah.
Because you're talking about a $600 million man. Like, most people don't make $1 million their entire life. He got 600 of them. And his businesses are still flirt. Like, he still got businesses. Like, he still got artists. Like, he still like, come on,
He's
man.
still generating money pretty much.
It's a dynasty. Like, he built himself to not give a fuck about whatever. That's like, come on. Like, if you had that type of position in your life, you would not worry about a damn thing. Like, you might be upset that you can't continue to enjoy your life and live the lifestyle that you've been living because you're in captivity, but you will never be broke.
So do you believe in like what is it? Trauma bonds?
Elaborate.
Like I traumatize you, like you're female, I traumatize you and then like you feel like you're stuck with me.
That's like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
yes,
It's very real.
that's
Like,
what I'm naming my album.
That's what Cassidy's going through. I don't know what he did to her. I don't really give a fuck. I don't know the details about everything, but I know he made her from nothing to something. Whether he was her sex toy, or et cetera, to the point where she, even though I feel like she's the most respectable out of the situation because she knows she degraded herself to get where she at today, but she also mature enough to know it was a two-way street. She don't want that. You know what I'm saying? It's no way she gonna go to sleep and be comfortable knowing he made her who she is, and she was agreeing to do what she did to get where she at. If that makes sense, you get what I'm saying?
So since he got her to where she at, she
She not
felt
gonna
like she was.
tell.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
man, you know how many people do that? Like, shit, how many of them niggas that he touched that's been revealed? They ain't coming up. They ain't saying nothing about it.
Okay.
What Justin Bieber did?
Yeah.
But
That's a touchy situation. No pun
Usher did
intended.
too. Like, a lot of people, man, come on, man. It's life. It's really about what you're willing to do for where you want to go. Like, I'm not saying I would do it,
Yeah.
but if motherfucker offer me 80 million to goddamn put my face in between open legs, I'm eating. I
Hey,
feel bad.
Marsha.
I feel bad as fuck about it. I bet you I'm one of the only niggas that's walking away with 80 million and can tell you how Oprah tastes.
Not even Stedman could tell you that.
Hey, Marsha.
Yeah.
Talk about the new pope. We got a new pope.
Yes.
Roxanne said, "Did y'all know we got a new pope?"
Yes.
Let's talk about that. How you feel about that?
Pope Prevost from the United States, the first American pope.
How you feel about that?
So America has a pope, or is the pope from America?
The pope is from America.
The pope
still not
is from America. The American pope.
The American pope.
We're making popes great again.
How you feel about that, Marshall?
Honestly, I haven't stepped inside a Catholic church in years.
Aren't you Catholic though, right?
Yes, I was raised Catholic. Yes.
What made you steer away from the church?
I started realizing there's more than what they were leading on to. I didn't agree with what they said was okay. I started looking at other ways.
So, do you like believe in like religion?
I believe in God.
A God, or do you think there's one God?
I
And
think
I think there's one God. We just believe in him differently. That's what I think.
I think there's I mine's more of a heaven thing. I believe in heaven, and that's where my God would be. And I believe my heaven, your heaven, and a caged heaven are all three different places. Because where you might be call what you may call heaven, and what he may call heaven might be not be what I call heaven.
I agree. That's just like um what you might your worst hell. I read this book and it's called Levels of Hell. Your skeet hell might not be the same hell that you go to, or if I go to. Your hell is your worst, like your worst imagination, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
You might hate walking outside with no socks on. You got to do that for the rest of your life for eternity. That's your hell. Marshall might hate fucking hearing babies cry. He can't think doing it, so he got to hear that for the rest of his life.
Marshall definitely hates hearing babies cry.
But you get
You
what
love
I'm saying? That'll
Marshall.
be his hell. You get what I'm saying? I can't stand being cold, so that'll be my hell. And all three of us are stuck there for three different hells. Because what makes your beat tap don't make my beat tap. Everybody got their own frequency.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, I look like Mr. sharing comments now. Um, with that being said, what would be your like healing process? Like you get hurt, you like, and you can relate to this recently, AK. You get hurt, you know. What's your process of healing? Because people like they take it out on other people rather than dealing with it themselves. Like, what's your healing process without like damaging another person?
For me, um,
Yes.
I would say first off, I would start by identifying my error. What like how I let myself down, how I let like if I was hurt by a person or a certain situation, how I could have protected myself from that situation. And even though I didn't at that time, I learned I try like to the best way to start healing is learning from your mistakes and learning what you can do about it differently. Like you don't have to like immediately just up and bust out and start apologizing or some shit. Even if you were wrong, just know how to move carefully a different way moving forward. As far as like getting hurt, like you bump your head, you should not get a knot at the same place twice.
Okay.
If that makes sense, like that's the best way I can say it. Like I've been hurt that way. I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna get hurt again, but I'm not gonna get hurt the same way.
Yeah. My healing process, either I don't know. It depends. It depends on the mood. Because
Do say
I'm gonna cut you the fuck out, or I'm just gonna like just not say nothing.
I
It's
personally believe
there's no in
everybody's.
between. It's
then
either
you're going to get some do say.
hey, it's either all the way up here or it's below here. Ain't no middle. Because I'm gonna go the fuck off or I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
But I
So
learned that from you. I learned that from you. Like I used to be the same way. Like I didn't. It was either 0 or a 10.
yeah.
Like now but now I'm learning. Like some people deserve a 4. Some some people might deserve a 6 or a 7, but it shouldn't just be 0 or 10. Like I learned. You know what I'm saying?
hey, hey, sometimes you gotta let motherfuckers know though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, sometimes they need it. And then sometimes they'll come back and thank you. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
that's
I
very true.
needed that. Like,
Hey, we used to do that all the time to each other.
hey, all the time. Hey, look at you was wrong. Hey.
And I'll be like, yeah, you're right, bro.
Or you
I
would
drop,
say it to me, or
yeah,
Mr. or Antonio would say it to us.
yeah,
All the time.
yeah. Our unit stays strong by doing that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep it real with your people, then.
I'm
Hey,
not your friend
that's
if
in
I
the
can't.
Bible too. It's somewhere in the Bible. You got to keep it real.
That's right.
I forgot the
I
verse.
can't be your friend if I'm not gonna tell you when you're doing wrong. That means I'm not your friend. I'm watching you destroy yourself.
Yeah.
Whether you listen to it or not, or you apply it or not, it's my responsibility to let you know I see it and identify that that's not healthy for you. Whether you get frustrated or you want to proceed to do it regardless, but as a friend, it's my responsibility to let you know, like, dog, that ain't who you are. That's not healthy for you. I don't think you should proceed by doing that. Now you
Yeah.
do it. That's on you. What's
All
going on,
right,
mister?
What up, mister?
What's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is the host, Mr. Thepiosexual, in the building. What's going on here?
All right, hold on. Marshall, what's your healing process?
I think we're all guilty of misplaced anger.
Misplaced anger. I like the way you put that, actually. So, how do you heal yourself, or do you just shut down?
I want nothing to do with anybody. I shut down.
Okay.
I figure when I don't go asking for help. I don't go looking for help. I don't. If I could be down to my last cent, I won't ask for a dime. I will never ask for anything. That's just me.
Hey, I agree with that because I don't like putting other people in my problems. Because like now you're wearing them down. You don't know what the fuck they're going through. But
Exactly.
now you're wearing them down. And that's one thing I hate doing. And I got a lot of pride. I ain't gonna lie, I got pride.
And
So
and it also hurts when the people that you think you'd go to always come to you for their problems, so you already know what they're going through. So it's like, man, I already know what the fuck you people going through, so it's not like none of you motherfuckers can help me.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. What up, Mr. A? How you been? It's Thursday.
You're on mute.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah, what's up, fellas? Yeah, it's Therapeutic Thursday. I hear y'all guys in here chopping it up, man.
Yeah.
What's the topic of discussion?
Your healing process. What's your healing process? That's where we're at right now.
Healing process.
But let's talk about how your week been. Let's catch up. Let's catch you up.
Oh man, been good, man. Can't complain, man. Just right on time, bro.
Okay.
And right on rolling, brother. I had to go to circuit court in Mississippi. They do what you call a sign-in day. So I had to drive all the way to Mississippi to stand in line for court to get a piece of paper to tell me my next court date.
And this the second time you did this.
Second time. I done did this a few times. I done did this a few times. I have to do this every time
until you go.
I
said, I'm thankful that they let you go.
He just signed his name on the paper. He drives fucking hours.
Man, he could have still went expecting to just do that because he done did it a couple times.
Absolutely.
It could have went way different today.
Absolutely. He's so right. So we thankful that it was just a piece of paper. You know what I mean? I take that ride all the time to stay on this side.
Hey, Tom, tell them it depends on how they feel when they put that gown on.
Yeah.
Hey, so hold the fuck up. So how long do you have to go through this?
Man, I don't know the way the Mississippi do the thing, but I will
Until
say
they get tired of seeing them.
Look, I will say this. There's a person in line that I see every time I go, and that person said they've been going and having to get in line for 5 years now.
It's all about money.
So
it's all about.
You might be free for the next 5 years. You straight out here.
I don't know if every case is the same, you know. But yeah.
You might as well become a resident.
No, sir. We're not gonna speak that on me.
Well, no, because if he become a resident, then the stipulations will change quickly.
Resident, they might hold you.
they gonna expedite his ass. They
Yeah,
go.
yeah. They go, yeah.
It's like, oh, you ain't get enough of being around here. You want to move down here? Matter of
And
fact,
so, hey,
we
also
got a
on the
real good
serious
place
note,
for you to stay.
every court, so you still got to pay every time you go though. It
No, no,
still
no, no,
adds
no.
up.
I literally do exactly what I said. I literally go. I tell them that I'm there. They look on the computer. They say, okay, he don't have a court date today. They give me a piece of paper to come back.
But I'm saying, are they curating money
I'm pretty
like
sure
that
it
you got
is.
to keep
I don't
paying
have
or
to pay
no?
right now. I probably pay once,
Is it
the
adding
writing
up? Like
comes.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking. Is it adding up?
More than likely.
So it's a money thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but isn't it all?
I mean, yeah,
Isn't
Yeah.
yeah.
it all? Isn't it all? But healing process, that's what you guys was talking about. Let's get back on the
Yes.
subject.
What's your healing process? We done went through all three of us. What's your healing process? Let's say you get hurt real bad, like not physically or
Emotionally,
emotionally,
physically,
like yeah,
yeah, all
anything.
right. I mean, it's probably cliche because what I am is a poet, so of course, writing is my outlet. So anytime that I feel any type of way, it's going in that pen. You know what I'm saying? Shots fired when I write that pen because however I'm feeling, it's gonna come out.
So
Yeah.
do you let people control your mood with that? Like you said, shots fired. So do you allow people to control your mood or?
I wouldn't necessarily say control my mood, but what I will say is instead of me maybe addressing the situation or maybe uh, telling the person directly, I may put it in my writing. You know what I'm saying? But when I put it in my writing, it's so decoded that it's almost like a subliminal. You know what I'm saying? Like
If the shoe fits,
yeah, type of situation.
okay.
Yeah. I generalize it so a person don't feel like that like I care enough about them to make this about them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got that. So we spoke on right before you got on. We spoke on generational curses. Do you believe in those, or
Do I believe in those?
what do you think that means to you?
Okay. So most of your family members they don't complete high school and they have kids before completing it, and you come along and you're the generation that completes high school and do not have children while you in school. I would say that's a generational curse that you just broke. If it was several generations that was like a repeat thing, but other people won't use the word curse. A lot of people use different terms for it. The easiest way to do it is like if you're the first in your family to do something from a lineage of family that wasn't able to do something before, those are maybe generational restraints that you are breaking.
Okay. So Kay said he
Generational
didn't believe in
barriers.
those.
Barriers. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. Kay said he didn't believe in those generational curses, but I look at it as
Where did he go? He disappeared?
I don't know, he disappeared. The show must
Oh
go
man, I
on.
ain't run him off, did it?
I don't know, show must go on. But anyways, he said he didn't believe in him, but I think my answer was like it's like it could be generation it could be family reputation. Like so which can be a generational curse because what your people did can dictate how your life outcomes, how people look at you after like I have my dad, he's something. And then, in Miami, I'm looked at, when I go to Miami, I'm looked at like, don't fuck with him.
Right.
They're like, his dad is such and such, such and such. And I don't like being looked at like that because I look at myself as a nice person. So, but it's like my dad wasn't a nice person. And he wasn't really in my life most of my life. So, that's and that comes with reputation because my dad has a strong reputation in Miami, and people know not to fuck with him. So they're not gonna fuck with me because if they fuck with me, they gotta meet the maker.
They gotta deal with the father. Right.
Yes. So with that, so that's how I look at it. It comes with reputation, and I don't like that reputation. I want to go to Miami. I want to go to South Beach, and like niggas not be.
That's why you was a bad kid in school. Huh?
Hey, hold on. I was a good kid. Never mind. I got good grades. I was a bad kid. Yeah.
He said, yeah, I was a bad kid. Yeah.
So with that, I mean, yeah. But I had the support of him. Like once I got to know him, once I got 18, because I didn't really get to talk to him until I was an adult, which I turned 18. My mama left me. She went to Hawaii, and that's when I got close to my dad. So, and I got to know him, and I got to realize the nigga's an asshole. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. But I like the nigga. Like, it's like, damn, I missed out on you for this long because you didn't get along with my mama. That's the only reason, and it sucks. It sucked. Like we had a lot of catching up to do, and like that's my dog now. That's the homie. But it sucked. Like it's like, yo, I missed all this time, and I see him raise my brothers. I watched him raise my brothers from afar. Yeah, and I ain't gonna get too deep, but hey, I mean, some shit happened. It was the best decision my mom made for me was to take me out of Miami and move me to North Carolina because, yeah, my brothers are like institutionalized, except the one that's in the NFL. So, but yeah, like that's my homie now. It's just like I got close. I became a man, and I realized the relationship between man and woman sometimes don't benefit the kids. That's why I'm so strong in like being in my kids' life. Actually,
yes.
Me and her may not work together, but me and my kids don't always work.
Right. Absolutely. And to piggyback off what you just said for that, I know this is off topic, but to piggyback what you said off that, I think that all parents should be united front for their kids, even if they're not together. We should still be a partnership when it comes to rearing these children. And we can get off that segue.
What was the question?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, fellas. My phone had died. What was the question?
I think they were just catching me up to what y'all was already talking about.
Yeah, we already spoke on that, AK. Okay. I was just catching him up on everything.
I know. Okay, now you spoke about generational curses. So, what about generational trauma? Trauma that your grandfather endured, trauma that your heritage, your ancestors endured, that reflects on you now. Ways that they were taught, or things that mannerisms they were taught, back in the times, being that some of us as African American, okay, we all got ancestors that may have been slaves. So in the event that is true, some of the traumas that were taught as a slave, you see still mimic down into the children, the grandchildren, and etc. So do y'all know any of trauma bonds? What do y'all think about that? Generational trauma.
I want to say, like, we were talking about this earlier, and I was thinking about it earlier when I finished talking about it, but I want to double back on it. Generational trauma could be like, not that there's no race, but white people, they have kids when they're young, and then they have another whole generation of kids that are like young again, and they old. So like, I feel like, and I'm not just gonna limit it to white people. A lot of people do it nowadays. But generational trauma, could you say what you, as the first generation of kids, watch your parents try to make it and be with them, versus that your little baby brothers and sisters that just got it made because y'all parents is relaxed now, they done made it? Would that be trauma? Like,
I mean, a generational trauma could be that your mother was molested, so she don't trust men. That's a generational trauma because now she's raising her children and her daughters not to trust men. But, the law that God intended is that men and women to coexist. That's a generational trauma.
But like Marshall said, could generational trauma be your daddy was a murderer? and they ain't got shit to do with you, but
The way
it
it
could be.
affected your family,
It's a reputation.
right? Generational trauma. I think that falls under more generational trauma.
Yeah.
Because you still trying to live from.
Because think about it, Ted Bundy's grandchildren are still going to be picked on about things that Ted Bundy did. That's generational trauma.
So, all right. So, with that being said, do y'all think time heals all? Because after a while, we forget about stuff.
I think that, yeah, absolutely. Time does heal all wounds, and absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absolutely. Roxanne says, do you think more men or more women are prone to breaking generational curses, or is it equal after a life-changing occurrence within the family?
I
What do y'all
think it's
think about
the
that?
eldest child.
The eldest child wants to be the one to usually break the generational curses.
Yes.
I agree with that. I think it's pretty equal. I think it doesn't matter if male or female. I think both are prone to, wanting to break generational curses. You got a lot of men who grew up without a father wanting to be good fathers. That's trying to break a generational curse. You got a lot of mothers, that mom was maybe absent, so she wanted to be more present in their child's life. So
Brenda's got a baby. Tupac. Shout out my nigga Tupac.
exactly.
RIP.
So I think it's equal. If I had to give my rebuttal to that, Miss Roxanne.
I think shouts out Big Rock actually. Big Rock. I think I agree with you actually. Yes. I mean you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a no part of it too for me. Because I think it's harder on men. That's what I think.
Why?
I think it's harder. Well, I think all right. Let me rephrase that before I get canceled. Y'all know every episode I say something that'll get me canceled. So it's harder on men because it's harder for us to prove ourselves. To me, it's harder for us to prove ourselves. So we got to go above and beyond. Just like when they say black people got to do extra to seem as equal as a white man on the job site.
Okay.
Stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? You get what you picking up what I'm putting down.
Right.
But
I think it's all brown people though. I don't think it's just a black man. I think it's a brown man.
Yeah, not even black. Spanish people are black to me.
I hate the color.
They can say nigga. Like,
well, that's why I say brown, because Spanish people are brown. Indian people are brown. Asian people are
pretty
brown.
much
So I
saying
think it's
any
a
other
brown
color
person
than white.
problem.
You said what?
I think it's a brown person.
Pretty much saying any other color than white.
Yes. Spanish people can say nigga.
No, because like I'm starting to see that and that's a very bad stereotype. Man, it's just as much poor people out here that's white that it is black people. Like as of a new thing coming going.
There's not just as much. There's more white poor people than black poor people.
But
there's more white people.
They have the same struggles. Like it's a crackhead in a white family, it's an addict in a white family. Like it's not 88 no more. It's 2025. Like a lot of people really fucking got the same struggle. Like I went down to go get my because I'm getting my disability, bro. It's just as many. It's to be honest, it's less black people at DSS or than any other race. Like whether people want to believe it or not, like that's really the visual truth. Like you want to believe it, go down there and look for yourself.
Because we're the minority, there's less of us black people in the world. Over here. There's a lot of white people. Marshall, I know you're white, but you can tune in on this too, Marshall.
No, we want the diversity. We want the perspective. That's why I love having Marshall on the
Marshall
show.
like this.
I mean, I'm black culturally, but I'm a mutt.
What's a mutt? Like you mix with like everything?
I agree with Kay. I think poor does not have a color choice. The only color they care about is green.
Yes.
That money, hey, that's my favorite color. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think we are in 2025, and I think that race is a thing, but I don't think race is as big as the have and the have-nots. I think race has been pushed more back to the side, and now it's more about have and have-nots. If you are in a certain bracket, then you get treated a certain way. When you're not in a certain bracket, then also you get treated a certain way. If you have Medicaid, we're going to treat you for this. If you got high premium insurance, we're going to treat you for this. And we're going to get this type of treatment for the same type of disease. So
All right.
I think it's not so much about color anymore as it is about the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, if you got the GI Bill, you get yellow perks. If you got Medicaid, you get white perks.
Hold on. What the hell you just said?
I said if you're a veteran, you get yellow perks. If you got Medicaid, you get white perks.
I mean, yellow perks hit different, huh? All right. So, how important is family support?
I think family
how
support.
Important is that? Like, is it important to you?
I think it's important. I think, and I'm gonna go a little further on the family. To me, family doesn't necessarily have to be blood. Family is someone who shows themselves to be family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If so, I have a lot of adopted family members. So,
I mean, your family.
So to say that, man, leave me alone.
Am I in your family?
You already know you in the family, nigga. I mean, like that ain't you ain't even adopted, nigga.
I'm just in the family. Fuck it.
No, I'm talking about AK. You know, man, we actually got
y'all blood cousins. Yeah.
Shout out to Underwood Town.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think family is not necessarily just your immediate family, but just a group of people that you connect with, that you say that is your family, whether it's your work family, your house family, or your personal family that you done develop with within your environment. I think having those people supporting you goes a long way. Any type of support system is going to make someone way better than someone who doesn't have it. The someone that's pushing you on them days that you don't feel like it feels way better than looking around and never feeling like you have no one.
So I think says the best support is no support.
I think that's to each his own situation, because some people can thrive off that, and other people, will become a shell of themselves because they feel like nobody, they don't have no one support.
Let me piggyback off that. I'll go in between both of y'all. I agree with both of y'all. Less is more. Like, I need some support. I don't want no support. I need some support. Less is more. But if that core that's around me is strong, we're in. And because I know it's genuine. When you got too many people to focus on that's around you, you don't know what snake it is in the grass. But if you got very few, but it's a strong bond, you're good.
Is that a need of gratification, or is that like like, to me,
I mean, a support system. I don't think a support system is a need for is a need for gratification. But I mean, everybody needs a support system. The reason why God said that no man should live alone is because everybody should have a support system. Somebody should have someone to lean on. The Bible says let every man have a wife and let every wife have a husband, because God intended for everybody to have someone to lean on. Everybody needs
companionship.
Yes, but don't they say you do best when you're not being watched? The best performance is happening in an empty arena.
Yeah, because Kobe said he shot his best game when he expected his wife to come and she didn't come. She went to her party.
Right. I mean, that's just without having to be under depression. When we want to perform our best when we under the likes of our peers, but that also may make us overthink and overcompensate and think too much instead of just letting it flow.
Because when I used to hoop, I remember one game vividly. I was like, it was a guy that played on our basketball team, and he never got no PT. You feel me? And he was not garbage. He made the team. Like, he's a baller. He just wasn't tier enough to be a starter or play until we were losing. I mean, or losing very bad or winning very good. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And his parents came to every game, cuz
Yeah,
like, and they knew he wasn't getting off the bench, and like
right,
they were so supportive, and he knew he wasn't gonna play, and it's like some games they knew he wasn't gonna play. They brought all the snacks, brought like what like Griffin said, the best friend is that man that the bench rider. Like he see more things off the court than you do when you playing. So
right,
like, and whether you step on that court or not, you still get a ring.
right.
They was talking about it on basketball wise when Carmelo Anthony was dissing some guy. He's like, I got a ring, I'm a champion or something like that, and he was just like, bro, you never played. But his wife stepped up and was like, he might have didn't play, but he was encouragement to the people that needed to play. That he was there for the people that couldn't see where they was messing up while they were playing. They'd call a timeout and he'd say, go left, stop going right. Even though he ain't no starter, he's still on the team. They listening to him. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So support is very important.
Absolutely.
Okay. With that being said, you're talking about family. How's your relationships with your family? Like just family wise, relationship wise.
I'm a pillar.
You're what? You're a villain?
I'm a pillar.
Okay, explain.
He's a pillar
I'm,
in his family. You know what a pillar does? Pillar hold things up.
Yeah, me
So
too.
he's saying,
I get it because
he's saying
I'm
he's
the
a
one who
pillar
say the
in
most.
his family.
Yeah, I say the most. I
I
agree
mean,
with that.
it's a lot of hard work that you do not get paid for.
Yeah, and I take a lot of blame, especially in our group chat, because I'm the one who say what everybody else don't want to say. I'm gonna say it. I deal with it. They gonna curse me. They curse me out every day. Actually, they gonna curse me out, but they gonna respect it
Man,
because
my family hates seeing me coming, and they hate to see me leave.
yeah, they can't help but love me. That's it. Can't help
They
it.
hate that they love me.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Mister?
Um, some of my family is real close. A lot of other parts of my family is very dysfunctional. My immediate family is very dysfunctional. I have 7 brothers and it's 7 of us in total, so it's 6, 3 boys, 3 girls that I have, sister and brothers, and we could be a lot closer. Um, my immediate first cousins, second cousins, aunties, we could be a lot closer, and we're not. Um, I could call and reach out more, but I don't. Um,
The
so
phone work both ways.
we definitely have some working to do internally within the family. Absolutely.
It's a two-way street.
A phone work both ways. I can call you. You call me.
It's a
Yeah.
two-way street. Um, every family has conflict. Every family has um feuds, but I feel like those are the things that make family tighter. If they choose to not allow them to create a wedge, if they choose to not allow it to create a fault where someone is not too proud to take blame, like sometimes for a family to stick together, you gotta just fold. Even when you know that like because both of y'all got the same. If y'all family like blood family, all y'all got the same shit pumping in y'all veins. So somebody got to fold eventually. Like you know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna fold. No, no. It takes a person to fold sometimes. Like man, I fold all the time, and I know I don't be wrong, but I want to keep my family in my life. And then like
Yeah.
I know if I fold a couple weeks from now, that won't even be a conversation. But if nobody ever folds, that is a continuous confrontation of a
Two
conversation.
stubborn people. Yeah, and you're not settling nothing.
And
I heard, I don't mean to cut y'all fellas off. I heard Steve Harvey say this, but he was pertaining it to marriage. He said he was talking to a husband. He was telling his husband, he said, you could either be happy or you could be right. But I think that's the same thing in civil rivalries or differences within family members. Like either we can be happy or we can be right. A lot of us want to be right. You know what I mean? And the fact of the matter is a lot of times only one person right. But the 12 people think they right, that's where you had the conflict. You know, so we can either be right or we can be happy. We're gonna agree to disagree and put our differences aside and come together as family as we should, you know, or we just going to remain dysfunctional and distant, you know. And I don't think my mom has 7 children for us to remain distant. You know what I
So
mean?
that comes with the next topic, communication.
Mm.
I got something to say about the past topic.
All right.
Yes, go ahead,
What you got,
man.
Mad Hatter?
I just want to say, as for my family, all I got to say is how dysfunctional and how's this, man, messed me all up. How dysfunction at all?
You said what now?
How dysfunction at all?
How dysfunction add up?
How dysfunction at all?
Oh,
I get what he said.
Hey, I like your wordplay on that.
All right. So with what we just talked about, does that come with communication? Communicating what you just said to them.
Yes, I feel like lack of communication causes a very, very, very major problem for a lot of families. That, like, because, like, you ever got a text and you read it wrong?
Yo, I get that all the time, and I'm
so
gonna call
lack
you.
of communication or lack of comprehension?
It's both.
It's not. I'm not. It could be both, but when you know the person that texts you, or you know the person that is talking to you, you know how they talk if y'all relationship is where it should be. So you should know. Sometimes you might get an off the blue text like, "What the fuck they meant?" Then you got to call them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I call it ASAP.
But what I'm saying is, like, that's communication. Like, brother, what the hell you mean, bro? You meant this? He's like, nah, fool, I meant this. I ain't mean that. I meant this. And
that's Mister. Hey, look, Mister. I'm calling Mister ASAP.
But that's what. But a lot of us don't do.
Look.
Like we'll be led to our own understanding, and the Bible says, "Lead not to your own understanding." So, like, sometimes I read the Bible. I can read that same verse. I can hear that verse 1,000 times all my life, but I can read it tonight, and I might find a whole different meaning behind what I needed it to be today. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because I got a Kendrick lyric for you. You know, and not like us. Wop wop wop. Trying to strike a chord.
I don't like the new Kendrick.
Hey, I like it.
Trying to strike a chord, and it's trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. What if it's striking a chord is with an extension chord?
Right, exactly.
Hey,
yeah.
That's like whooping your kid ass with that drop chord. You whooping a minor.
Yes,
exactly.
Hey, I done been struck as a minor with a drop chord.
Like, I done had lamps through at me, all kind of shit. Yeah.
Hey, I done been beat with the PlayStation cord.
Yeah, it was terrible. And my sister ain't getting no punishment.
Hey, that shit sucks.
I took all the beatings.
Hey, you get beat for what your sister didn't do.
Yeah. And then, like, I was so bad, I wore my mom out. She ain't disciplined my sister at all. My sister did what the fuck she wanted.
Hey, that's the princess.
Yeah, that is the princess. But communication is.
I think what happens is like as our parents is young when they're having us, and when the next sibling come along, they end up becoming a little bit more equipped of knowledge, so they handle the situation a little better. But because we was the trial and error period, we like, damn, she ain't do that with me, or he ain't do that with me. But oftentimes it's just simply that now I know more, I know better, so I'm doing better. You know.
Yeah,
it just so happens that the baby child usually gets to reap the benefit of that.
Yeah, and it pissed me off.
I definitely got to agree. Bro, I'm 34 years old. My dad got an 8-year-old kid, bro.
That is crazy. OC got an 8-year-old kid.
I see him do things that he's never crossed his mind to do for me and my brothers. And it's not jealousy. You get what I'm saying? I'm happy that he's in a place now that he's financially, he's stable enough to do that. Like, but as like Tone was saying, as an adult today, I'm mature enough to see that life be life, and like I'm happy that I'm happy to be here and still have my dad. But I'm not jealous, but I still look at it like, damn, nigga, it took you this long to want to do something for your kids and shit. But at the same time, I'm all right. We still
Yeah.
here. Shit, we made it. I'm happy to see him do for my little brother. You get what I'm saying? It's a difference. Like when you say generational curses, that's like or generational trauma. That's generational trauma. Me and my brothers
Yes.
don't like that shit.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't like that shit. That it took him fucking 35 years to start trying to do right. But at the same time, I'm still happy as an adult
Brother,
watching my sibling have that parent that I didn't have. You
you
get
know what
you
that
get
is? That's not generational trauma. You know what that is? That's trauma
Forgiveness.
bond. No,
Well, that
trauma
too.
bond. That's your bond with your trauma. See, the trauma was the experience that you had with your dad when you were a youth. And as an adult, you still have an attachment to that trauma. That's the trauma bond. That's exactly what you're experiencing and elaborating right now to us. A trauma bond.
I'm just happy that shit. He doing things that it's a love hate type thing. Like I don't hate it that he's doing, but a part of me still wish that he would have did it for us. But I'm still happy that he's here
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and he's.
So,
And that's human. And it's okay to feel that way.
hey,
That's
so with
human.
that being said, would you call that forgiveness, AK?
No, I don't hold nothing against him because like I'm from the street. My dad been a smoker my whole life,
Yeah.
and like it's not forgiveness. I feel like it's maturity, understanding that like some things people need help with, they not willing to accept the help that is offered. You get what I'm saying? Like we was talking about traditional curses or generational curses. That man ain't never had to work because he was born in a family that he didn't have to do nothing. He got brand new shoes, he got brand new cars, he never had to work ever. So that's a generational curse because he didn't have to grow up. Me and my brothers was forced to live a different way because of my dad. The generation that he was born in didn't make him be responsible for the generation that he was creating. So
Okay.
so what I'm
There
saying,
you go.
I
Now you
like the way
pulling it
you said
together.
that.
Now you
I
pulling
like
it
the way you
together.
said it.
Yes, sir. Now I'm picking up what you're putting down. Now I'm off of what you're feeling, Mr. Carter.
Hey, so did you forgive him though?
He said, yeah. He said he don't hold nothing
I hear
against him.
some.
but it's not a forgiveness situation. Like I was mad at like Tony. Do you remember? I was pissed the fuck off with you when we were working in Florida.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Nah, you. It was a moment where like you my bruh. I love you. It was like some shit going on with you just met your dad and like it wasn't going right how you wanted it to go and you was looking at me like damn, AK, your dad right here. I said, nigga, I'll trade with you. And he was like, bro, I'm about to give excuse me, I burped. I said, I'm about to give him a job and all. I said, man, he can get a job, he can come down here. He can't stay with me. If he wasn't forced to be responsible for himself, he was gonna do the same thing wherever he was at. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you brought him down there, he did exactly like you didn't know. You had good intentions. You didn't know my dad like I seen him my whole life. You just was doing the right in your heart. You was doing the right thing. He had a great opportunity. You wanted to see him do better in the situation that you've been seeing him in. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he came down, I was upset because I knew what it was.
Right.
But that was too much money for him to keep control. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some movie I seen. I think it was Fast or one of the Fast and Furious where the nigga hit the lottery. They broke the lottery and he got so much money he OD'd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too much money is not good for people
Dead presidents.
Too much money is not good for people when they don't know what to do with it if they not have had it. I wasn't angry with you for like it was a miscommunication. What we talking about miscommunication? I wasn't angry with you as far as it wasn't a miscommunication. It was a misunderstanding. You wanted best for him. I wanted best for him. I knew how he was going to be with that much money. I knew it was more dangerous for him to have that much money versus him still staying where he has limited mobility.
Right.
I wanted to keep my dad in my life. I didn't want to keep him down. I just wanted to keep him alive. I knew if he had that much money in his hand, he might have OD'd. That was a fear. That was a fear for me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not no forgiveness, Ski. It's just growth. Like, I'm not mad at him. I've never been mad at him. That's my favorite person in the whole wide world. That's my daddy. Like, I see the great in me that I get out of him because I see the great in him. He just fell victim to a struggle that he ain't overcame. Like, what, he's just now overcoming it. Like, I done seen him overcome it and then fall back, overcome it and then fall back. But that's just called overcoming. The Bible says redeemed. He's been redeemed. Now he don't want it no more. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Right.
I'm not upset with him. I'm kind of happy that I get to see him do what I know has been in him his whole life, even though I didn't get to see it. I'm just happy to see it come out of him for my little brother. That everybody, I'm just happy to see that he can do it. I knew he could do it, even though I didn't get to see it. I'm still getting to see it. That just means I didn't need it.
Right.
I'm not angry with him. I'm happy with him, and I'm disappointed. I can't even say. I would say I was disappointed for a long time hearing how great my dad was from other people, and that's the person that I've never seen.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
hold up. That's deep.
That
Yeah,
makes a lot of
people, that's deep.
I go anywhere in Fayetteville, man. Oh, man, you know your daddy used to do this. Your daddy with that, man. And man, I done got in fights over that shit. Am I lying, Tone? I'm like, man, hey, say that shit to somebody else. I've never seen it. I'm not trying to disrespect my daddy. I'm not trying to take the respect that you got from my daddy. But he ain't that. I don't know that guy. I've never seen that guy. And excuse me if I don't, if I'm looking at you like you're crazy or if you're a liar or I don't give a fuck what's coming out your mouth because you about to piss me off because you got to experience a part of that nigga that I ain't never got to experience. So push the fuck on through. Like, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck to hear that shit. This the nigga I seen my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I still take care of him. I still love him. But for all the people that toot their horn for him and shit like that, ain't nobody did nothing for him but the ones that he didn't raise.
Right.
He could call Tone right now. Cause Tone the only one that's gonna give him my number. When I say don't nobody get my number, he'll say, Tone gave me your number, bro. And I'll say, what you want, daddy? God damn, bro. What you need, bro? Like, straight up. But that's how I grew up. That's how I was raised. I don't got no smoke, no agitation or anger against my dad. He just dampered with something that got the best of him. You get what I'm saying? You gonna stop kissing your mama and she fucked the wrong nigga last night and she got AIDS today?
Of course not.
Nah, I'm gonna stop kissing my mama. Yeah, you got me fucked up.
I'm not gonna stop.
Hold up.
That's not how AIDS is passed. I'm not. Well, that was a bad choice of words. What I'm saying is, you're gonna stop showing her. You're gonna stop. Yeah, that is how it's passed.
I got what you mean. I'm gonna stop showing my mom affection just because she got AIDS. No. You know
or you gonna stop loving your son the same because he gay?
No.
Would you blame yourself if he gay?
No, hey, because I raised him the
now,
right way.
Hold on. That's a hard question to ask. Would you blame yourself if your son was gay?
Yes.
Nah.
I would too, Marshall. I would feel like I failed somewhere, somehow. Like
I would wonder where I went wrong. I would wonder what happened.
I would feel like he spent too much time with his mama. I don't know. I would calculate that shit every day. Like me being AK, I don't know what I would do if my son was gay, but I would still love him. You know what I'm saying? But
I should have let him get his school clothes more dirty, like or something.
Nah, little Aaron like Skeet. That nigga could play hard all day. That bitch coming home with fresh shoes. You He ain't getting nothing. He ain't getting nothing
Hey,
dirty.
y'all the only few people who still call me Skeet. That's funny as fuck.
That's all I know.
That's how I know y'all. Yeah, we've been through it.
Yeah. Hey, I laugh at him, man. Hey, y'all. He's funny like his clothes. How you and Tone are.
Yeah, I gotta keep my shit clean. I don't care about nothing. My
Bro,
shit gotta be clean.
I remember going out with y'all, and I have a different shirt on when I come out where we went in. I wouldn't even know where my shirt at. I wouldn't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I had to say.
Hey,
I still have.
Word of association, but we close out, man. What do y'all think about boundaries?
They're very important.
When you hear the word boundary, what comes to your mind? What is the first thing you think of when you hear the word boundaries?
Limitations, limits. There's limits to certain stuff. This is off limits. This ain't off limits. I don't give a fuck about this, but I give a fuck about this.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I want to piggyback off of limitations because that's the first word that came to mind. But
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Boundaries to me is me using my educated intellect so I don't be a copycat. Boundaries would be like out of bounds. Like you can't do the same shit in every area. You can't talk to the same people. Like it's like he said limitations, but limitations is like what you limited to. Nobody should limit themselves to anything. But you should definitely set boundaries. Like shit. I bought a pack of gas yesterday that I just knew was too strong. Like shit, you gotta set yourself boundaries. I said, hey, cuz, I can't smoke that shit. That shit too goddamn strong. I don't even want my money back. Go sell that to somebody else. I want the weaker shit, like real shit, because you gotta know who you are as a person when it comes to boundaries. Like I mean, I said that jokefully, but I was being honest. You gotta know who you are. Like boundaries shouldn't be with people. It should start with self first.
Yeah.
I like that. Man, I had a boundaries, my brother.
Boundaries?
Yes, sir. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear boundaries?
Boundaries are built, bound by enemies. Boundaries are bound by enemies.
Boundaries are bound by enemies. I like that. I like that, man. I always got that shit from me. That's why I love to ask him the shit.
Hey, not to get off subject. Hey, man, where my beat at?
I didn't know people were
working on
looking.
it. He got some
I didn't know people were looking.
Hey, he cap.
Nah.
Yeah, man, Marshall, you capping?
We'll do that. We as soon as we close out, we had that conversation.
Man, shit. It's time for Thursday. I spit some shit. Shit, we having fun. I'm in a real nice place in life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
All right, give us a freestyle. We'll close it out.
Fuck no, we gotta drop some tunes. I ain't no acapella.
Hey, hold up. You try to close it out. Before we close it out, let's talk about this NBA because
I'm going with the Nuggets.
Yeah, you out of here.
Please.
What?
Who you going with?
Who I'm going with? Oh no, I see.
I'm taking the. Hey, all right.
And by the way,
right here,
I'm not
since we live, I say I put $100 that the Pacers or the Nuggets go farther than any other. One of the two gonna go farther than any two teams y'all pick. Please say Boston so I can laugh.
Boston's not going nowhere. Boston's out of here.
Matt Hatter's going for Boston. BU is going for the Warriors. They've been talking about it all week.
Warriors just lost. Warriors just lost.
Hey, Wheels can't do that every night. Hey, he broke records. Hey, he surprised me. He won me a lot of money too on DraftKings. I picked him for 6 threes. That nigga hit 8.
Hey, I'm skeptical about the Warriors because who's that? Curry out. Warriors just lost. Actually, they literally just lost.
Hey,
the game just ended.
Will's about to get. You know he had to end his contract. Wells about to goddamn go crazy. Watch, bro. He just broke a record last week. He shot 8 for 9 threes in a half. That is a NBA playoff record.
Yeah. So,
The Nuggets.
I
Y'all
don't
not
think
fucking with
I don't
Jokic,
think the Nuggets going. Nah.
bro. He
They got a
breaking
task.
records.
They got a task on their hand right now, man. They got to
Bro,
get
he
past
got
these
8
Thunder.
games, 20 for 20. He's the only player in the NBA history that got consecutive, like in a row, more than 20 points and 20 rebounds. Not even Shaq, bro.
Hey, y'all got a problem on your hands in OKC.
They ain't got what it take. They got good starters. They bench not deep enough, and they got a lot of young talent on their bench.
Nigga, they
But
put
bro,
up 149 points against y'all yesterday.
and still lost.
What the hell? That's a record.
They made y'all look. They made the
Nigga, it
Nuggets.
was pitiful.
They made the Nuggets look easy last night.
Let's see tomorrow. Hey, we could do a public wager.
They play tomorrow. They play tomorrow night. Yeah, but hey, nigga, what? No, they play Sunday. They play Mother's Day.
Hey, what y'all think about Morant? He leaving, ain't he?
I don't know.
He leaving the Grizzlies. He need help.
Say he needs some help.
Either he leaving
No,
or they gotta bring
he's
him
not
somebody.
resigning, bro.
Or they gotta bring him somebody. Either he leaving or they gotta bring him somebody over there.
He need help, don't he?
Yeah. Hey, Anthony Edwards going off. He beat
What?
the Warriors today. He
He's a fool. Hey,
without Curry though. Let me because
bro,
y'all
Curry
know
ain't. Hey, bro, Curry cost me $200. He ain't like that no more. Hey, do you know
you
he
got me
went a
fucked up.
whole
Hold the
fucking
fuck up.
game without
Hold the
hitting a
fuck up.
three?
You got me fucked up.
He
ain't
went a
like
whole
that no more.
game. He went a whole game this season without hitting 1 3. 0 for 19. That ain't championship Curry. That ain't championship Curry ski.
Oh, we want to talk. We want to talk basketball. We want to talk.
Hey,
Nigga,
get up there and talk. Stats speak for itself.
Nigga, I study this shit like for real. We can talk.
Nah, he just old. He know his role.
It's not even that. He don't even look old. Like when he on the court, he don't even look old. Like every basketball player got their off night. Nigga, LeBron had off nights. Like,
Bro, how many rings he got? He
he got 4 rings. He
honestly already in there. Like,
he about to get a 5th this year. I have to throw that in there.
what you think about them firing Doc though?
I think that was unnecessary.
I think that was a good decision because Doc was picking players that he know are good players. He was not focusing on chemistry.
Nah, that was a whole inside thing, though.
But keep it real, since he been there, he only picked players that were big names. He was a ticket seller. He wasn't trying to win.
But he's not the GM though. That's not his job.
That's not, exactly. He don't make that final decision.
Still over recruitment. Like, he's still in charge of the team that he wanted to be on the court.
Yeah, that's not his final decision because the owner and the GM they gotta approve of all of that shit.
No, they gotta,
like if he don't want some shit to happen, just like with the Lucas shit, the coach didn't know too much either.
Yeah,
that was an upper management thing. Hey, get the fuck out of here! You going over there, and that's final decision. If you don't like it, head coach, you can get the fuck off too.
I feel like it's gonna be Boston and the Knicks. The Knicks gonna smack their ass, bro.
No,
sorry, Marshall.
Knicks are not going. I mean, Knicks. Boston probably not moving on past the Knicks.
Nah, they're not gonna
stole 2 games at Boston too. They're going back to New York.
The Final Four is about money.
You said what?
The Final Four is about money.
Yeah, and Knicks are about to.
They are one of the original.
Gonna be on that fucking sideline, and it's about.
The Knicks gonna go to the 4.
It's about to be some crazy shit when they go to New York.
I feel like the Pacers gonna be a problem. They
took Cavaliers. Cavaliers done too. I done told niggas, all those top teams are losing, bro.
Cavaliers probably they don't got no star.
Nah, they got to start. Donovan Mitchell is a star.
He's a star. I'm
That
talking about
nigga's a
super.
star.
Nah,
Hold on. That nigga put up 45 points last game.
he's an all-star. He's not a superstar. He can't do that every night. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But he's a star, though. Donovan Mitchell,
He help.
he's a star.
He's just like John Moran. They both need help. They have proved themselves to get paid what they getting paid. Now they gonna go home and lose. But next year they prove that they are worth enough money to get built around.
Yeah.
John Moran ain't gonna never get one unless he leave. And they say he's going to the Knicks.
Hey,
Or the
it's
Suns.
gonna be a big offseason. Yeah, it's gonna be a big offseason. Marshall, I'm sorry to tell you this. Knicks getting the fuck out. Knicks getting the Celtics the fuck out of here. So I don't know who you're rooting for next. Just come right with me, Marshall. Come on my side. Come to the dark side.
Boston problem is they get in foul trouble too early, bro. They too aggressive.
Who?
Boston.
Man had already said if his team don't win that he was going for OKC. So y'all might as well just let that shit die down with the Warriors.
Man, OKC ain't going either.
Hey, OKC, but we'll see Sunday. If they don't beat the Nuggets Sunday, they get the fuck
Nuggets
out.
about to. Hey, bro. Nuggets.
What are you talking about? They boat raced them last night. Did you watch that game?
Yes.
That game was over in the first quarter.
They got to do that 3 times.
But that's not gonna happen every fucking time.
It's 1-1 right now against Denver. You're acting like Denver already beat them.
If Denver wins Sunday,
it's over with.
It's over.
No, it's not. It's only gonna be.
Right.
It's only gonna be.
It's gonna be 2-1, and then Denver. I'm telling you.
You sound like you from
Marshall, we've been talking this whole playoffs, and everything I've been telling you was right.
He from Massachusetts right now?
No, he's from Rhode Island.
Yeah,
hey,
but
he sound like
he up there somewhere. He up there somewhere.
Hey, he sound like he from Mass right
now. Hey, he up there somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, bro, get over it. they going home. They gonna get Jerry Bird next year. Nah, you know they getting Jerry Bird next year.
We'll see.
Hey, and low key, he a fool though. Larry Bird's son.
Oh, he like that?
I ain't been paying attention to him, actually, to be honest.
Hey, he is a fool. He hit three threes in 18 seconds. I mean, they still went home, but hey, he wasn't a starter though.
All right, Mister, let's close up.
All right now. Y'all boys got a closing statement for the people?
AK, you got a closing statement?
If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
Say so. Man, had a Marshall said, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Y'all boys got something to say for the people before we close it out?
Yeah, stay productive. And a closed hand can't get nothing put in it.
A closed hand can't get nothing put in it. Stay productive.
Yeah, open mouth don't get fed. I'm just going off energy.
Hey, and a closed mouth don't get fed. These boys are dropping jewels on you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. I don't think I have much to say, but thank you.
Hey, I got one more thing. Being too friendly will get you taken advantage of. So watch yourself. Real shit.
Thank you. You heard the people, ladies and gentlemen, man. Y'all continue to art for change, man. And if you're an artist and you want to showcase yourself, if you want to be interviewed on Art for Change, just get in my DM at Mr._Sexual or at BU on Instagram, man. We are some friendly guys, man. We open to see what you got, man. And we love to explore new artists and talent. So, yeah, man, come chop in the box on Mondays, on Thursdays, and on Sundays at 9 p.m. Yes, baby, you can find us live at Art for Change, baby. Mondays, we got Motion Mondays. On Thursdays, we got Therapeutic Thursdays. And on Sundays, sometimes it is Soul Food Sundays, and sometimes it is Soul Food Sundays. So never tell them what you're going to get. And we may have interviews in the middle of the week, man. So that's why you got to be locked in. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when we go live so you don't miss no shows. If you are an audio listener, we are on all audio platforms. So anywhere you can get your podcast on audio version, we own there, baby. On every time we do a show, it is on there the next day. Peace of love, Art for Change.
Yeah.
Hey, look out for Shred TV.
Yes, sir.
Big interview coming up. Stay tuned.